Hey guys, I'm Johnny. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to show you how to make my spaghetti and meatballs. Delicious, soft, and tender meatballs with a delicious marinara sauce, homemade, so tasty and easy. So let's get started. Alright guys, so the first thing that we're going to do in a bowl, we're going to go ahead and grate our onion. The reason I like to grate the onion is because it gives more flavor to the meatballs, and it provides moisture, which we need because that's one of the components that make them nice and tender and soft. Once you grated your onions, you're going to go ahead and add some panko breadcrumbs, milk, egg, parsley, freshly grated parmesan cheese, salt and pepper. And you're going to go ahead and grate a clove of garlic. Using a fork, mix everything together until well combined. Now let's add the ground beef. I usually like to use a lean ground beef, but you can use whatever you like. You can even use a meatloaf mixture, which is what usually people use for meatballs because it has veal, pork, and beef. But I'll keep it simple, and that's why I'm using beef. Now, using your hands, mix everything together until well combined. Make sure you don't overwork this because the meat tends to get tough. That's why I mix all my ingredients separately and then I add the ground beef because I want to limit myself how much I'm mixing everything together. So that's that. I like to use a cookie scoop or ice cream scoop because it's faster, easier, and the meatball all come out the same size, but you can use your hands obviously. Roll them in your hand, and now we're ready to cook them. So here I have a big pan. This is a nice shallow pan, and I like it because I can cook all my meatballs at the same time. But if you don't have like a big pan, make sure you cook them in batches because you don't want to crowd them. You want them to develop some color. I'm going to cook my meatballs like for about 4 minutes on each side or until they're nice and brown on the outside. So once you brown the meatballs on both sides, you're going to remove them from the pan and you're going to put it on a plate and set it aside until you're ready to use it. And now we're going to prepare the marinara sauce. So in the same pan, if your pan had a lot of grease from the meatball, make sure you remove all the fat. And now we're going to go ahead and add some extra virgin olive oil, chopped onions, and we're going to cook this here for 3 to 5 minutes or until the onions are nice and softened and translucent. Once the onions are nice and soft, we're going to go ahead and add some garlic, minced garlic, and mix everything together for about 30 seconds just to cook that raw garlic flavor. Don't worry about all those brown bits on the pan. Those are actually flavor and they usually disappear once you add the tomatoes. So now we're going to go ahead and add some crushed tomatoes. Give it a little mix. So I like to add a little water, so I rinse the container where the crushed tomato was. So I just rinse it and add it to the pan. Add salt, pepper, and sugar. I like to add sugar too because it cuts down the acidity of the tomato sauce. So mix everything together. Bring this to a simmer. Once it's at a simmer, add the meatballs. You're going to cover it and we're going to cook this here on low heat for 30 minutes to up to 45 minutes. The longer you cook it, the better it will taste. But 30 minutes usually works for me, so that's what I'm doing. In the meantime, make sure you cook your pasta according to the package instruction. Don't forget to salt the water where you're cooking the pasta. It is very important to salt the pasta water. So after 30 minutes, this is how my meatball look. And now I'm going to go ahead and add some fresh basil. I usually break it up with my fingers and add it to the pan and give it a mix. Taste your sauce for seasoning and adjust it to your liking. Add more salt or pepper if you need it. Now all you gotta do is add your pasta. I'm using spaghetti obviously, so mix it all together and that's all. So guys, I really hope that you enjoyed my recipe for spaghetti and meatballs. The recipe will be written in the description box along with the instructions. If you make it, don't forget to tag me on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. Yeah, I really hope you like it. This makes a great leftover because it tastes even better the next day. So yeah, I really hope you like it, and I see you next time. Bye.